Well, good morning, all you pretty people out there in the interwebs. How you folks doing? I actually got a little sleep for the folks that were concerned. Got a few comments. Johnny, get some sleep. I would have got more sleep than I did. My little girl was throwing up in the bed last night. Woke me up to. I was like, oh shit, my fault. I treated them yesterday. They got little steak bones that were in the steaks I cooked the other day, and I let him chew on them for a little bit, but I kept a close eye. She must have, I don't know, something didn't agree. She's always had the sensitive tummy. It's my little girl. But I wanted to touch on patience and gratitude. Those two things are really speaking to me this morning. My recent stress and nonsense with everything related to YouTube and dishonest people and such, and me getting carried away, way carried away. I take things like that real personal when I get lied to, and then when I feel like there's more than one person involved, boy, it just adds fuel to the fire, and I really ran with it. But it was a good lesson for me, and it's a mistake I've made before, being too quick to judgment and jumping to conclusions and only having half the story, and that kind of thing. And still to this very day, I can't say for a fact where the truth really lies in any of that nonsense. I can't. Because unless you can read somebody's mind, you don't know what they're saying, whether it's true or not. How could you? How could you? And so, going forward, I won't be so quick to jump to conclusions, that's for sure. And the sad thing is, I lost a dear friend through this process, and had I known then what I know now, that would have never happened. It would have never happened. And once again, through that, I also learned more patience, right? And gratitude for a dear friend for straightening me out and educate me about things I was unaware of in my present situation. And if I had more patience and I would have got that information, once again, I wouldn't have lost that friend, all my fault, all the way across the board, right? Too quick. I mean, I was trying to right a wrong, trying to regain my respect for being played, right? I was so focused on vengeance and getting my just due for being played, right? Kind of lost sight of the big picture. And not kind of. I lost sight of the big picture. I absolutely did. And that's where this gratitude really comes in. As hard as things have been lately, and they've been tough, real tough. Man, I can't even get the words out. But losing Noah was how do I explain this? To say it was an eye-opening experience is lame. It's so much more than that. I never, I don't want to get all busted up. I never lost somebody younger than me until this last year. And I lost my brother, 3 years my junior, and Noah, 20 years my junior. And my headspace is not so good, you know. I've been trying to distract. I didn't know it, but that's what I was doing with all this crapola. It was a great distraction from what was really tearing at me, you know. So, perspective and gratitude. I've humbled myself a great deal. It's been very hard on me this last couple weeks. And then losing this dear friend of mine the other day. Just too much, you know. But fuck, what are you gonna do? Through all of the heartache, I've had the love and support of a couple people that have made a huge difference for me. You know, I'm still sober. Through all of this, no boozing. The old me would have just been a wreck, right? And so, the couple people that I got in my life that are, right, my rocks. I don't know what I'd do without them. So grateful. Fuck. Truly am. So, let me try real hard. No more nonsense out of me out here. I'm over it. And anybody causing any nonsense out here, I'm just gonna whack-a-mole you. No more. I don't care if you're new or old. You get out of line. If I gotta pull you aside, have a little chat, privately I will. But I'm not doing it no more. No more shit talking of any sort. Like I said yesterday, for me or anybody else, I'm just not gonna have it anymore. I'm not gonna come out here yelling and screaming about other people and bullshit. No more. I'm over it. And concentrate on my old folks' home. With my little doggies. And try to use this platform to my advantage instead of my disadvantage. I was flying blind with this YouTube thing, and I had no fucking clue about rules of engagement and sorts of behavior that will be exhibited by other people and myself, right? You get caught up in it, and I did. You know, I got sucked into this fucking gadget like I was bitching about you guys having your whole life on these gadgets. Some people. I was getting pulled into it, right? I was getting swept up in it. You know, I watch people, you know, I don't know, you guys call it an INFJ thing, people watching. You know, I used to go to the Santa Cruz Beach Boardwalk by myself and sit on the wall. There's a wall that separates the sand, the ocean, and the boardwalk, right? And I would sit on the wall and people watch. I would drive out there sometimes by myself and just sit there and watch people walk by all day long. I loved it. Catching sun. It was great. And I still do it. Problem is, with YouTube, unless you got material out here, I can't see you. So I started going around people watching other people, other channels, and then I started looking at comments on other channels, and I started seeing shady people, right? Because of what I went through and what I saw and what I know they're doing and capable of when it comes to BS, especially in the INFJ community, it's huge. It's a lot bigger than you people think. Just saying. It really is. And maybe it's just this one little situation. I don't know, but if this one individual's doing it, I gotta imagine there's a bunch of others that are trying to pull the same crap. And it's just, I have to learn how to ignore it, right? As you guys see, the thing is, it's different if somebody's coming out and talking shit and stirring up problems, right? And that's what you guys call a troll, right? Somebody that comes out and starts sniping at the content or sniping at the people leaving messages, right? That's easy. First time you talk shit, I'll block you. I ain't putting up with it. I don't need you. I don't need your views. I don't need your subscription. If you're causing problems, you're blocked. Fuck you instantly. Once you show bad, shitty behavior, I ain't having it. I've always been that way. But these people are shady. They sit there and put out nice comments and then give you a dig. Just saying. And so I was policing other people's fucking channels to see, go looking for these people that shouldn't be out here, right? Like it was my job to fucking clean house, right? And I got caught up in it for a minute. No more. Everybody's got to watch out for their own shit. Sorry, I'm giving you fair warning. There's shitty people out here in the INFJ community, right? In the personality typing community, you know, ISFP, whatever. And some other sensitive like channels that are kind of like INFJ channels. Like these young ladies have these sweet, like this one girl's got this channel and she makes these little oils and stuff. And I seen this motherfucker over there and I'm like, God damn it, man. It just irritates me. But fuck, what can I do? I can't be the YouTube police. But it irritates me to see people with bad intentions out there fucking around with other people, man. It just, it eats at me. And it got me in trouble, right? It did. And I'm not doing it no more. So now, just gonna keep things chill, stay home, stay on my page, not go fucking looking for trouble no more. I don't belong in live streams. I don't belong in no fucking chat rooms, none of that crapola. Never have. I've never done that shit. The only reason I went to fucking homie Spot over there to his live stream, to Eric's live stream, was because Wyan's mom wanted me to go check it out, right? Her and I bumped heads, and anyway, like I said, that's not my thing. That's not my scene. I got caught up in it for a quick second and was like, just don't fit, man. That's not where I belong. Where I belong is telling my stories, getting ready for Misfit Island, and when it kicks off, it's gonna be about building crap for the dogs. It's gonna be about the dogs. It'll be about things that are more my speed, more what it is I'm about, right? Start hashtagging pit bulls instead of the N-word, right? Narsa, Sarsa, Sarsa, right? I don't even want to say the goddamn word anymore. I'm trying not to say that either. I'm trying to clean up my language a little bit, you know? Trying to be a better person. It's important to me. That's why I got caught up in the INFJ thing, was for self-improvement. And boy, I'm so grateful I did for who it brought into my life. I really am. You guys are the best. I still say it all the time. Our little YouTube family is the fucking best. And yeah, there's a couple bad apples, and I'm sure they're out there still, and I just got to get over it, right? It's hard. Turning a blind eye to bad people is something I've never done. I've never shied away from checking somebody who's an asshole. Never. It's just my nature, right? It's just hard to fuck off when you see bad behavior. I'm not a fucking cop, but man, it hurts me to see somebody hurt somebody else. It does. Anyway, sorry. Trying to stay on a positive note. Much gratitude, much love and appreciation for all y'all, for our little family. Just trying to keep it that way, you know? And thank you very much for your patience with my nonsense, you know? All that stuff was, you know, looking back, what a train wreck, right? But when you're in the middle of it, you don't realize you're in the middle of a train wreck until the fucking thing stops, right? And you get off and you're like, whoa, what the fuck just happened? And that's exactly what I just went through. My boy just died, right? Then I find out about all this nefarious crapola. Not getting sleep because I'm so spun out over all this crap, and drinking too much coffee and spinning me out even further, right? Cause and effect for the kid, and it was fucked, right? But I got a few hours of sleep in, head's much clearer. Now I know what I know, and heartbroken for the loss of a dear friend, and shattered by the death of a very close friend, you know, and fuck, just picking up the pieces, you know. Anyway, much love and respect as always, and thank you for putting up with my bullshit. Do what you do best.